Hey guys, I have a very special treat for you for this week's episode. I hosted a roast of diet culture comedy show with the Eating Disorder Foundation here in Denver for Eating Disorder Awareness Week. And it was such a fun and crazy and successful show that I thought I would share it with you on the podcast. There were a lot of people who wanted to come who don't live in Denver. So I wanted to produce it as an episode. The people featured in the show are all comedians from Denver. They've agreed to release their material for this, and I will list all of them and their handles in the show notes. So without further ado, please enjoy the roast of diet culture.
All right, so I have like this whole bit with the projector and it won't connect to my phone, so I might have to have someone do a little, but you're good for now. You'll like know the thing. This is professional stand-up comedy. Don't be worried. Are you guys excited to be here? I love it. Please give it up for the Mercury Cafe for having us, for letting us use this beautiful space. Yes. Give it up for the bar staff, the wait staff. Please make sure you tip them accordingly. They're working hard. Order 72, I guess, is ready. I have a feeling that's going to be happening all night. It's going to turn into a good burger in here. So that's great. And of course, last but not least, please give it up for the Eating Disorder Foundation for putting this on. And for giving me an opportunity to finally wear a blazer on stage and not get made fun of. So that's very exciting. Just this row is excited. No one else, that's good. As everyone knows, it's Eating Disorder Awareness Week. The 1 week a year Gwyneth Paltrow goes into hiding. I don't know, I'm gonna be lighting my orgasm candle in remembrance of that bitch, honestly. Although, I did just read she just sold her mansion for like $22 million. So maybe we'll finally get a candle that smells like tax evasion. I think that would be sick, honestly. That would be great. This year's theme is unifying through community and connection, because obviously we're not meant to do this alone, right? Yeah. And I know a lot of folks think that our world is like super divided right now, but if you want to see true community, I mean, look around this room, right? Yeah. Or just go to any women's bathroom at a bar on a Saturday night, because that community will give you more tampons than you know what to do with, and you'll walk out feeling more confident than you ever have been. You walk in, oh my God, I love your dress. That's gonna be the bathroom back here tonight after the show. That comedian was so funny. Oh God. Some random organization, I don't know who they are, thinks that the theme of this week is the time is now. The people that get it, get it. That's good. And I think that's fine, right? Like the time is now, to talk about eating disorders. The time is now to support people who are affected by eating disorders. And the time is now to start gaslighting people into thinking the Ozempic shots have microchips in them. Right? I mean, Meta isn't fact-checking anymore, so I feel like causing some issues on Facebook. I don't know about you guys. It's no secret, you guys are here, obviously you know what diet culture is. It's no secret that diet culture has like a really huge grip on our society, a grip stronger than my mom's on her old Weight Watchers calculator, if I'm being totally honest. I don't know what she's calculating, it doesn't work anymore, she just wants it. I think it makes her feel good. So tonight you'll get to watch me and some of my funniest friends come up here, roast diet culture, rip at a new one, share our trauma, and hopefully make you laugh. So does that sound good? I love it. This is so exciting. I talk a lot about my body on stage. It's kind of like something that I'm working through in my own recovery, and I feel like I know the answer to this, but I'm a very body positive person. Are you guys body positive people? The loudest response I've ever gotten asking that question on stage. I do a lot of comedy shows. I've gone to many, many cities, and everyone has a different answer. Let me tell you that, okay? Last year I was in Austin, Texas. Same thing. You guys body positive? Dead fucking silence, okay? Dead silence in a huge room like this, right? Okay? Dead silence, and then one dude in like the way back of the room in the dark stands up and goes, yeep! That's like a weird noise, right? That's like a weird noise to escape your face. But like, you know, I'm on stage, I'm having fun, so I'm like, okay, like, sir, what does body positivity mean to you? And this dude does not skip a beat. He immediately just goes, I positively love all women's bodies. I know. He had a good laugh, you know. Huge cock. It was crazy. You know what they say about Texas? Everything is, you guys are smart. There's a lot of degrees in this crowd. You guys are smart. It's good. No, I'm trying to be body positive. You know, I think it's really important. Like, I'm a thicker girl, and like, I know that I'm thicker because every 2 weeks I have to retighten my toilet seat. And I like the people who are like on the skinnier side are like, what the fuck is she talking about? I don't really understand what she's talking about. Ladies, if you sit on the toilet and you immediately hit a 45-degree angle, you're packing some ass. Congratulations. That is something to be very proud of, okay? Yes, yes. Or like if those hinge caps are loose and you can't get them to screw back on, you know what I mean? You got some wet ass pussy, seriously. You got some wop in the house. Do people say that anymore? Probably not. Probably not. I do think being thick is cool. Like, you know, I'm learning to love it. You know, thick is cool until it's like above 70 degrees outside. That's where it stops, right? Because I don't know about y'all, but my thighs rub together like two Mormons pre-marriage. Just leaving each other red and bumpy under the eyes of the Lord. Like, this isn't Salt Lake City. What's going on down here? I did that joke in Salt Lake City. Standing ovation. Standing ovation. They were like, we are virgins. That is funny. That was good. I think the underboob sweat is the worst. You guys get underboob sweat when it's hot out? Yeah. I was walking around Sloan's Lake last summer. It was so hot. I had to buy a cold can of beer to pop up under my sports bra, alleviate myself. In 30 minutes, it turned into kombucha. And it was honestly pretty good. It was honestly a real farm-to-table experience on that one. I should start selling tickets on Etsy, honestly. I put a lot of baby powder in places when it's hot, you know, the baby powder trick, but I like forget it's there all the time. So one time I put it in between my thighs, forgot about it. My boyfriend goes down on me, popped up like he ate a powdered donut. He was like, was that jelly? I know that's gross, but it's so funny. It's so funny. Like, I know you're eating, but like, to me, that's so funny. Okay. I do think everyone should love their body. I'm like very adamant about that, you know, but I can't get on board with the man boobs. I think that's where I stop. And I know you guys are going silent because you're like, wait a minute, this is like getting a little serious. It's not for the reason you think, okay? The thing that like bothers the shit out of me about man boobs, why are they always perfectly symmetrical? Is that not some misogynistic shit, ladies? Not one of you in here tonight has naturally even boobs. If you do, whip them out right now. I want to see them. There's like 100 of you in here. Show them. Show me your perfect tits. Do it. Do it. Like, it's so annoying. Like, is the patriarchy like so strong now it's infiltrating titty meat distribution? Why does overweight Hank get a perfect rack? Meanwhile, I go home at the end of the day, I take my bra off, and I'm reminded of the wage gap inequality. I appreciate your guys' support because, like, as a comic, sometimes it's really hard to do these jokes for certain crowds. They don't really get it, you know? They're like, why are you talking about these things? So I really appreciate that you guys are, like, listening and laughing, you know? Because when I come up here and I'm like, I'm in recovery from an eating disorder, people get really quiet. It's not the same thing as if I came up here and was like, I'm 2 years sober from alcohol or for drugs, right? Because for some reason, recovery is not idealized the same as sobriety. It's almost like, oh, okay, yeah. If I had to put it in, like, simple terms, I would say, like, sobriety is like Jason Momoa, and recovery is Danny DeVito. Right? Like, a little more common, way more funny, but less fun to look at. Less fun to look at. And of course, like, sobriety is so much easier than recovery, right? It's like, yeah, of course, anyone can be sober from cocaine when you don't have to eat it 3 times a day to live. The fuck? I gotta do my 3 meals, my 3 snacks, my exchanges, and I gotta put it in recovery record. The fuck am I doing? That joke will never work anywhere else. Anywhere else, it's just here. It's just here. I do think, like, I've had an eating disorder for like 15 years. I'm in like a year and a half of recovery now. And thank you. Thank you. I am brave. Thank you. I am so brave. I'm so brave. But I'll be honest, I've been in a lot of relationships with diets. I've dated a lot of diets, you guys. So I thought it would be funny to go through with you tonight what it would look like if diets had dating profiles. So I don't know what the screen looks like right now, but it's on dating profiles. Okay, so we're gonna go to the first one, which is the one and only Weight Watchers. We know, yes. We know Weight Watchers. She's 61 years old. She enjoys long walks on the beach and illegally collecting data from minors via the Curbo app. This is real inside baseball tonight. This is real inside baseball. She says on her little Hinge quote, she says, "We'll get along if you love doing calculus before and after every meal." Yeah, because why would we view food as fuel when we can view it as like an allowance, like in a 9-year-old that just learned how to put her socks away? She's interested mostly in middle-aged women with a substantial Stanley Cup collection. Especially if you're divorced or head of the PTA. Yes. But no bake sales. No bake sales. Unless they're approved by the WW menu. Her occupation, most of you know, she's a value-based diet that assigns points to food and movement. Yeah. It's actually so successful that it only took Oprah 10 years to realize she'd rather shoot Ozempic up her ass than calculate the points of another rice cake ever fucking again. A fun fact about Weight Watchers is that she's not a diet, she's a lifestyle. Yeah. The same way that my right tit isn't bigger, she's just independent. Next up, you guys know him, you love him, we have Keto. AKA the ketogenic diet, but better known as the guy with really bad farts. He's in his mid-30s, but he looks like a piece of cheese personified. His arms look like salamis, I don't know. His love language, he says, is gift giving. Yeah, like giving you a charcuterie board, but it's a half-eaten Lunchable. He says he's interested in frequent gym goers. Bonus points if you're a man that wears one of those slutty little tank tops that shows your nipples when you lift. Like the t-shirt that you cut all the way in the center for no reason. Yeah, and his name's probably Brian or something. Occupation, he is a high-fat, low-carb diet that turns your glycogen stores into fuel and your colon into an escape room. Fun fact, he's never had a complete bowel movement ever. And that's keto. Next up, we have everyone's favorite pick-me girl, Noom. Yes. She's 20 years old. Her idea of a perfect date night is explaining why your childhood trauma makes you crave cookies, not your body. Because, like, why would we listen to our bodies when an iPhone app clearly knows what's best for us, right? Anyone on MyFitnessPal? That's her bitchy sister. She's interested in anyone with an internet connection. Yeah, especially if you're an elder millennial with your Hogwarts house in your bio. I see some Gryffindors in the crowd. I know you have it in your bio. Occupation. She is a psychology-based subscription app for weight loss, which is kind of like saying Donald Trump is an intelligence-based president. I know. It got political, it did. It's gonna get worse. Fun fact about Noom, she uses AI a lot in the app. She's a huge fan of AI. In fact, she was the inspiration for the National Eating Disorder Association's bitchy chatbot Tessa. If you guys don't know, Nita got in trouble because they had an AI chatbot on their website that would talk to people. They fired the people on the helpline, and it was giving out diet advice to people who were seeking help. I know, if they needed an emotionless cyborg to dole out unsolicited advice, I could have given my mom's phone number. Easy. That's so bad. She doesn't live here, it doesn't matter, it's fine, okay. All right, next up on our dating profiles, we have intermittent fasting. The antique of the diet industry, seriously. Because no one knows how old he is. He's an ancient being. We just know that he's been annoying for fucking ever, okay? He says, you should not go on a date with me if you enjoy feeling energetic and happy. Yeah, so I think maybe Mitch McConnell is someone that would like this. Yeah. He says he's interested in rich people who could end world hunger with their wealth, but choose to starve themselves instead. I feel like that's accurate, right? I feel like that's accurate. Occupation, you probably know this, he's everywhere. He's a pattern of cycles between periods of eating and fasting, also known as, say it with me, an eating disorder! Some of you are like, ugh. It's true. Here's a fun fact. Intermittent fasting has so many negative side effects that the company Hims has already bought the rights to it for their next Super Bowl ad. Did you guys see the ad at the Super Bowl for Hims? It was like the ad that like told us how terrible the healthcare system is and then like tried to sell their weight loss shots at the end. Yeah, it's kind of like conservatives who are like, we don't believe in pronouns, and then turn around. It's called the Gulf of America. It's interesting. And of course, I could not end this bit without mentioning the true love of my life. Everyone knows her, everyone loves her. Intuitive eating. Yes, she's the ultimate girl's girl, right? She's 30, she's flirty, she's thriving. Her two moms, Evelyn Triboli and Elise Resch, aren't just regular moms, they're cool moms, okay? She says, I'll brag to my friends about you if you acknowledge that diet culture is ultimately rooted in racism and classism that aims to dismantle marginalized communities and keep them small for the benefit of corporations with private interests in their pockets that don't serve our communities in any way, shape, or form. Or if you love espresso martinis, yes! She's interested in all humans. She's a pansexual queen, okay? If you don't know her occupation, intuitive eating, she's a non-diet approach to eating that focuses on listening to your body's natural hunger and fullness cues. Yeah. What, like it's hard? It's really fucking hard. It's hard. My nutritionist is in the crowd. She's like, yeah, it's hard for her. It's hard. I'm just kidding. Have fun figuring out which one of you it is. Okay. A fun fact about intuitive eating, she is in her 4th edition because not only does she continuously update herself as more critical research comes out, but she's also dedicated to relating to readers based on what the modern world looks like around us. Give it up for intuitive eating! That was fun. That was cool. That was fun. Thank you guys so much for being here. I'm so excited to bring up the comics that we have on this show tonight. I handpicked everyone based on their experiences, their roast skills, their writing, so I know you're gonna have a great time. My name is Morgan Gallo. Thank you so much for being here. Yes. Without further ado, I am gonna bring up your next comedian of the night. She is one of Denver's most notorious roast comedians. Please make it loud for Emma Cricket!
Hello, thanks so much. It is so great to be here at the roast of my mom, diet culture. It's actually my mom's birthday today. So we did get to celebrate by eating some strawberries in lieu of cake. Nothing like 91% water to ring in 55, you know? It's really great. I love my mom. She can be kind of bad with that stuff, though. Like, I've heard her body shame our dog, you know? She'll just be like, Molly, enough kibble, you look like a loaf of bread. And I say to Molly, you know what? Baguettes are beautiful and so are you. You know? Yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of trying to unbrainwash her, so I'll give her compliments that are less focused on her appearance, you know? Less like, oh, you're such a cute little baby, and more like, you're such an intelligent canine woman, you know? I think it's working. No, diet culture's lame, you know? Diet culture, it wants us to go to somewhere called the Cheesecake Factory and order arugula, you know? That'd be like if you said, hey kids, we're going to Disney World, but just to look at the plants, you know? Like, yeah. Once in my life, I'm gonna go shopping at Louis Vuitton. What are you gonna get? Socks. You know? I like to imagine if people from historical times came to the future and witnessed diet culture. I think if you're gonna seriously advocate for unnecessary, unhealthy calorie restriction, you should have to look everyone in the eye who suffered through the potato famine and earnestly say, let's run it back, you know? Yeah. I think it distracts us too, you know? Like, I remember watching the news and there was this story they were reporting on how midnight snacking is up. You know, breaking news, guy eats Doritos. Okay. Bring out the Pulitzer. But I don't know, it's just like I'm pretty sure most Americans could not accurately explain what's going on in the Middle East. But you know one thing we are pretty well versed in? Cereal after dark, you know? I don't think we need that so much. Yeah, it's like, I kind of wish it was more like that, though, that was the main story. You know, I wish the main problem was just fat phobia, not full-on fascism. It's, you know? Stop thinking about your thigh gap. Start thinking about the wage gap. I don't know. That is like one of the worst parts of it all to me, though, is just like how much brain space it takes up. Like, do you know how much better I could have done in school if I wasn't so busy thinking about carrots? I just feel like there's some young girl out there, some young Rosalind Franklin ready to discover the next DNA, but she can't because she's lighthearted from a juice cleanse, you know? Lightheaded, that's what I meant to say. And lighthearted. But no, Einstein wasn't out there having to think about fitting in his corset. So, yeah, no, I definitely like succumbed to diet culture for a while. Like, I had pretty, crippling anxiety about gaining weight and whatnot. And I'm really glad that I worked through that, because now I'm free to just suffer from general unexplained anxiety. So that's much better. Yeah. Like, once I removed food as a coping mechanism, I realized there is no coping mechanism. Everything just kind of sucks. But at least chicken quesadillas are no longer the enemy, So, I do think what's weird about diet culture and like compulsive dieting and exercise, all that, is it's like the one mental disorder that people will praise you for, like you lose a bunch of weight and suddenly people are like, you look so good, what's your secret? But no one's like coming into your depression cave and being like, oh my God, I love this one dreadlock forming on the back of your head. And how you haven't changed your shirt in 5 days. How do you do it? It's gorgeous. No one's going like, you are glowing. What, is it because you're getting drunk in your car every day before work? Because I'm so impressed, On this topic, I have tried to give men the benefit of the doubt, right? I know they face their own pressures when it comes to implicit messaging by society. But I don't know. That wasn't until I tried explaining the concept of this show to a bunch of male comedians, and I could just tell by the looks on their faces that they had no idea what the fuck I was talking about. But that is kind of my bad, I forgot that most days they just walk around like this, la 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 la. It kind of made me feel though like we're all just facing this invisible enemy all the time that they're completely unaware of. And I didn't really feel like there was an equivalent for them, but then again, I have never played Fortnite, so it might be like that. All right, I think I will wrap it up there. And please get up for Morgan. Thank you guys for coming out.
Emma Cricket! Yes! I love her so much. Isn't she so cute? She's so cool. All right, your next comedian hosts a really cool show every month at Jackson's called Dating in the Dark. Make it loud for Hannah Popkin!
Wow, keep it going for you all. Look at you. Listen, okay, a lot's changed for me in the last hour, okay? A lot has shifted. I came, here just a fun comic girl, but I got a call from Big Diet an hour ago, okay? And I represent Big Diet Corp right now, okay? Fucking eat it, all right? But don't actually eat it, okay? So now I represent the Big Diet industry. So we're all gonna do this together, I guess, okay? Let's get ready. Before, they just called me, so they wanted me to just kind of let you guys know that they knew what was going on tonight, okay? They're not thrilled about it, to be transparent. They let me know the following is a consolidated message, okay, from corporations who love diet culture and systemic shame, as much as any of us, right? So we got Weight Watchers, we got Jenny Craig, Nutrisystem, we got Noom. They all came together. They're out there right now. They're out there right fucking now, okay? They all came together and they wrote this, and I gotta find it. I just got it, right? So, there it is. Let me do my business voice. A lot of comics are going to come up here tonight and emphasize the importance of caring for and nurturing our bodies in a way that diverts from harmful societal expectations, okay? And we here at Diet Culture Corp just want to say, so that's it. That's what they said. So, we gotta know. But, why do we need to know the corporate perspective? You gotta ask. And I just want to know, who looks out for, nay, is darkly preoccupied with, nay, is obsessed with controlling women, trans, and larger-bodied individuals more than corporations, right? Thank you very much. So that's why we're really representing them, because isn't your body just one giant stake holder, after all? Thank you. Thank you. Some people say corporations are like people, as a fact really supported by the fact that the name Jenny Craig does sound like the name of that bitch who bullied you in high school, right? So, cheers to her. But, any organization that Christy Alley is involved with could never be considered a scam that, fucks up tens of thousands of people's lives. So, that was a Scientology joke. It was very smart. Get it together, Jesus. Fucking chill. For the love of God. And Big Diet, they offer a lot of choice, right? They do. Like Weight Watchers, for example, they just started offering Ozempic, which is a fun choice that they've made, And in other news, right, Dare just said fuck it, and they created a nationwide chain of weed dispensaries. So we're all adapting to the new corporate environment now, huh? We're all fucking living it now. We love it. And then there's Whole30. Who here has heard of Whole30? Yeah, that's fun, right? Whole30's fun. They're really great. We love Whole30, right? That's a diet this is from their website, that promises to radically transform your relationship to food by offering, and again, this is on their fucking website, food freedom, okay? They say food freedom is just absolute, right? Just like any freedom in our world, food freedom is absolute. You just have to cut alcohol and dairy and rye and wheat and oats and barley and rice and corn and legumes. And again, this is on their website. Anything that could or ever was considered a baked good. Anything. And again, this is on their website, etc. Yeah. It's very fun. It's freedom, though. That is freedom. That's what we're all about at Big Diet, right? We're all about freedom. It's freedom through restriction, is what it is. So in other news, RFK just declared that Whole30 is the mandatory diet for all women in America. Thank you. Sorry. Can't eat that. Whoops. Yeah, but it's not just big corp, right? There's a lot of money to be made on social media too, right? Like, the snake oil salesman of our day, right? Social media influencers are the epitome of healthy lifestyle, right? I say that, you say that all the time, ma'am, right? You're always saying that, right? Specifically, we have Liv Schmidt. I don't know if anyone here has heard of Liv Schmidt. Yeah, yes. Liv? No. Yeah. Liv Schmidt. She's a self-proclaimed skinfluencer. That's what she calls herself. Yes, a skinfluencer. That's the second worst category of person whose label starts with the word skin. So that's a skinhead joke. Keep up. Keep up. Keep up. Yes. Liv emphasizes the pro-Anna movement. That's what her and her fun little friends call it, noting that it isn't a sin to be sin. it isn't a sin to be thin. That's what she says, right? And I always say, no, Liv, it certainly isn't a sin to be thin, but it is a sin to be a giant fucking bitch. So, thanks. She got that mixed up. It's a classic little Liv mix-up that she has, right? She's so fun. Yeah, her platform promotes the idea that thinness equates to health, right? That's so fun. That's like equating power to fuckability, a concept that Elon Musk disproves every day, right? Right. Oh, wow, you guys have been so much fun. Give it up for your next comment.
Hannah Popkin! Yes! She's such a badass. I love her. When I grow up, I want to be Hannah Popkin. She's so cool. Are you guys having fun so far? Awesome. This next comedian is the token man on the show because most comedy shows are all men with one woman, but we put it on its head tonight, and I did all women, one man, okay? But you're gonna love him. He just headlined the Colorado Queer Comedy Festival. Make it loud for Calvin Reid!
Hey, y'all, very excited to be the guy. So much fun. Such a good time. I'm gonna start off with a story that I hope no one relates to, but I know all of us will, so it's gonna be super great. So I grew up as a big kid, and one day while I was chilling at my grandparents' house, I'm just like watching TV with my grandma, and then all of a sudden Michelle Obama pops up. And this was around like Michelle's height of power, like 2010, right? Just picture that, like she is everywhere. And so it comes up on the screen, my grandma starts a rant. She's like, God, this woman just completely rails into why she doesn't like Michelle Obama, Republican. If that didn't scream it, but just completely just goes into this huge thing about why she hates Michelle Obama, and then she ends it with, and you know what, Calvin, she's trying to take kids like you away from us. God, I love doing this joke in front of a room that gets it. A normal room is just like, what? Like, I don't get it. No, yeah, if you're one of the two people that didn't get it, all Michelle Obama wanted to do was have healthy lunches in schools. And my grandma took that as taking all fat kids, AKA my grandson, away, and she would have none of it. None of it, you guys. God. But then later that night, I didn't have seconds at dinner, and she was like, Calvin, why aren't you eating more? Bitch, pick a side, right? Like, God. Hell yeah, hell yeah. So I am a certified nutritionist. Super, super cool. Yes, okay. To all the people here with real degrees, you know that what I just said meant nothing. But I am a man, so I think I'm still gonna act smarter than everybody here. God, you guys are great. That was awesome. So, because we've all been affected by diet culture, I was inspired to write some really beautiful thank yous to all the beautiful things diet culture has done to me to make me the amazing, perfect human being I am today. So, my first thank you diet culture for giving me the green tea pill that I could take every morning instead of eating breakfast to burn the fat. It was about as effective as a water pill for hydration, so that's super great. Thank you, diet culture, for giving me the Biggest Loser. I love it, okay. So that I could watch Jillian Michaels verbally abuse people for hours every single week. Thank you. Come on, that was the bet. Yes. What a fucking bitch. And if you're watching Traitors, Bob Harper got his ass killed off, so, okay, anyway. And he was the less problematic one, that's so sad. So I used to want to do cocaine so that I could lose weight, because it, like, made you look skinny. I don't want to do that anymore, you guys. I don't want to do that. Now I just want to do cocaine so that I can have something to distract me from fascism, right? That, yes! That, and I also think the Voldemort no-nose look could look really cute on me. I don't know. I think any one of them could be really, really great. But no, I have done, yeah, we've all done the whole thing. I have a personal trainer certification, which is super, super cool. Actually, wait, one of my former clients is here. Give a round of applause for Linda, yes! She's a bad bitch. I just felt like saying that because it felt like fun. Hell yeah, bitch. There we go. Hell yeah, I love it. So I also would like to thank Diet Culture for giving me the movie Emilia Perez. It actually has nothing to do with Diet Culture. I just fucking hate that movie, you guys. I fucking hate that movie. Cannot stand it. No, I think that's so cool. You guys are so great. I also want to thank Diet Culture for giving me the amazing and moving movie, the Gwyneth Paltrow stunner Shallow Hal. God, I love just the groans. This is so... When I was writing these, that's what I wanted. Like, I wanted you guys to be like, God, he's bringing that up again. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. If I'm getting triggered, we all are tonight. God, no, you guys are the best. I think I have one more thank you to give because, you know, Diet Culture has just given me literally so much. Don't laugh at that. Don't laugh, you guys. Diet Culture is so great. Because if they don't say that, they're going to shoot me later tonight. Hannah. It's what Hannah said. No, thank you, Diet Culture, for making me jealous of the neighborhood street cat. Because we could see his ribs. And... God, I love this so much. Okay. Okay, I want to do another one. Hell yeah. Oh my gosh, okay, yes, okay, hell yeah. So if the past, 5 minutes of us getting to know each other hasn't screamed it out, flaming homo over here. Flaming homo, don't applaud, my God. Only straight people applauded for that. No, but So in gay culture, there's lots of different types for guys because that's something we as men just have to do is label ourselves exactly how we look. I don't know. But one of the types, there's bears. And you can kind of figure out what a bear is by, looking at, oh, she just looked at her bear friend. That was cute. She went, that's you, right? Yes, that's him. Yes, that's a bear, honey. I'm a cub, if anybody was curious. Calvin the Cub is what you can call me, but I have never been so thankful for Diet Culture than when I went to a bear orgy and there was an amazing food spread the whole time. That was so cool. They were like, we're gonna fuck and we're gonna feast, and that is so beautiful. You all have been great. I'm gonna leave you on. Don't applaud yet. Don't applaud yet. I have one more. You guys were fun. I kept going. I'm so sorry. Okay. This is my actual last one. Okay. My actual last one. So I went on a date with Jenny Craig, and I was so pissed, you guys. She didn't swallow. Ah! Thank you all so much. Keep it going for your host.
Oh my gosh. This next comedian, I'm so excited to bring her up. She's been a newcomer for a little bit, and she is like my little sister in the comedy scene. Yes, she hosts an open mic every Wednesday at Joe Willie's. Please make it loud for Katie McDonald!
Guys, keep it going for your host, Morgan Gallo. Clap. Took a muscle relaxer before this, so sorry about that. I'm glad we're doing this because I do really want to be body positive. I think my Instagram algorithm has other ideas though. Yeah, for me, I don't know how algorithms work. I think they're little guys that live in your phone, but Like, whenever mine see me listening to too much Lizzo, they'll show me a fitness transformation where I look exactly like the before. Okay. A singular experience. Nope, we've all been there, I feel like. And then it'll just keep showing me those until I start Googling how to enter ketosis. So, yeah. I did actually try the keto diet one time, and it is a really hard, restrictive diet, but I'll tell you what, it is easier than actually developing a personality. So, thanks. Because the rule with keto is that you have to eat less than 20 carbs a day, but then talk 20 times a day about how you're doing the keto diet. So there are a lot of benefits, though. Like, for example, you'll have a lot of free time on your hands because none of your friends will want to hang out with you anymore. So, okay. Yeah, I don't know. I tried the keto diet because I wanted to be like heroin chic skinny. Do you remember that from the 90s? I don't. I wasn't alive, but I heard about it, and I don't know, the heroin chic, the nice thing is that would never fly, a trend would never fly today, because in this economy, none of us can afford heroin, so thanks, inflation. All right, no, don't do heroin. Okay. But yeah, I don't know, oh, thought that was a pro-heroin gentleman. It's like, fuck this shit! Okay, no, no, I didn't used to be body positive. I really wanted to be very skinny, so I tried manifesting by putting my goal weight on my driver's license. Yeah. And that was the only government form I ever lied on other than my taxes, so. Yeah, I don't know. I wanted to be super skinny just because I was really sick of people asking me to help them move, you know? I don't really know what my body type is. I don't think it's hourglass. I think it just is like, she looks like she can haul the fuck out of a dresser. The key is to take the drawers out first, everybody. I'm glad we're doing this roast, though, because I hate diet culture. I really hate, I hate diet culture foods. Boo if you hate diet culture foods. They suck. Like, for example, those, like, diet ice creams, I hate those. They're disgusting. And the thing is, they don't even, this is a fun fact, they don't have less calories. You just don't absorb the calories because they make you diarrhea immediately. So, sometimes you don't even make it out of the Trader Joe's in time, and that's what you get for eating before you check out, but what? I go to college, that's why I look like I'm 14 and I'm talking, but I go to college and I had to research a paper about diet culture, and I learned about the invention of cellulite and how they just like created this fake issue to sell products to women. I saw these machines they sell for cellulite. They go for like hundreds of dollars to like remove your cellulite. And I was looking at this and I bought one. And I'm not even kidding. I'll actually be selling it in the back after the show because you might be wondering how it works. It doesn't. So it's so dumb. It basically they argued that it like sucked fat to your skin and then killed it with a light. And so I was like, which it doesn't work. But I had my friend take a picture of me using it so I could post it on Craigslist, and I didn't know what to call it, so I just listed it as sucking machine, and I couldn't sell the machine. I did get a couple dates, so, you know, what are you gonna do? I don't know. Like Emma was talking about, I like when men try to get in on the body positivity movement. I think that's great. They kind of have a weird way of doing it. Like, they made an anti-circumcision movement, and it's like, what are we doing? You know? I mean, I think it's so dumb. I mean, I don't have any foreskin in the game, but... All right, I've been Katie McDonald. Thank you so much.
Katie McDonald! Am I raising her well? Am I raising her well? She's doing a good job. Yes, yes.
Your next comedian is filming her very first comedy special this May with Open Bar. Very special to have her here tonight. Please make it loud for Sami Beason!
I'm Morgan's adopted sister. Oh my God. Give it up one more time for the end of diet culture. Fuck. In diet cultures, there's no winners. We're all the biggest loser. Oh my God. Especially as a black woman, y'all. Like, I've been told, oh, I need to be big in the hips. I need to be thin in the waist. My hair needs to be real. Like, what the fuck? Like, I can't do all of that. I'm not fucking God. Okay? Oh my God. And like, if I have to count one more calorie, the only thing I'm cutting is somebody. Okay? I'm hangry. Fucking what? Like, especially, yo, like, okay, you guys probably relate. Like, in high school, you know, like, they told me, oh, you need to eat 1,200 calories a day. 1,200 calories a day? 1,200 ain't even enough for rent, okay? like, my body is not a studio apartment in central Denver, okay? I need fucking space, alrighty? Oh my God. MyFitnessPal is my fucking enemy, okay? Oh my goodness. Like, stop reminding me to take my protein, all right? Like, let me call my back rolls my macros, okay? Let me live. Let me live. Speaking about back rolls, y'all, as a kid, my dad was concerned that I had back rolls. And I was like, okay, but nobody's talking about his. Man, the man looked like a busted can of Pillsbury's biscuits. And you want to talk to me? Let me live my little tankini dream in peace. Oh my God. Suddenly I'm the problem. All right. The men, it's not just my dad. Like, the men I date love telling me how I should look, just like diets do. You know, like, both of them ruin my credit score and my self-esteem. They do. God. And like any modern lady, I've laid with a couple bad diets before. Okay? They promise a lifestyle change, but at the end, I'm in my car eating Oreos on a Tuesday. Where I started out in the first place. Oh my God. I can't find one that's healthy, long-term. It doesn't make me feel like garbage. Other than actual just fucking eating. You know? Maybe it's a sign. Diets are so much like the men that I date that when I get drunk, I like to go on my phone and rank the diets I've done like I've slept with them in bed. And if you don't mind, I have my phone up here. I want to say something for you guys. Maybe you guys have tussled with these diets too. I have intermittent fasting, all right? The rating is sometimes a 2, sometimes a 4, depending on the time of day. The comments are, he comes fast, he goes fast, and always leaves me unsatisfied. Not emotionally or physically fulfilling, and it makes me want to eat a whole pack of Oreos out of spite. So that's him. We have Keto. Rating, a California 10, a personal 2, okay? Personal 2, all right? The comments are that it's a walking red flag. If I had to describe this person, they would be the lettuce wrap burger from Carl's Jr. kind of guy. The fuck are you even on the menu for? He eats like a caveman, speaks like a caveman, and he smells like one too. So that's Keto. My fan favorite is the carnivore diet. That bitch got a negative 0.5. My comments are worst protein farts ever. Okay? That man's so obsessed with his own meat, I'm surprised he even acknowledged mine. I once said it looked like a carrot, and I'd never seen a man get so offended before. If I had to leave you with one thing about the carnivore diet, have you ever given head to someone who looks like hot dog water? All the girlies. They said, I've been there, I've done that. It's my shame, it's our shame to bear. We got Weight Watchers. This mic just wants to. We got Weight Watchers. They get a 2, okay? I only tried them out because the older black lady that I trust really endorsed them, okay? But something about him's off, all right? Like the dude just sits there, stares at me, and if he managed to get me off, he assigns me points. That's creepy as hell. And last but not least, I did go out with Whole30. That nigga got a 1. It started normal at first, but then he started cutting me off from all of my friends, okay? Like sugar, gone. Spice, gone. Rice, I couldn't even talk to Rice, okay? I got him saved in my phone as Bubble Gut, so. But that's been my time. Thank you guys so much.
Sami Beason! All right, you guys, this next comic has her very own open mic called Kill Tanya. Please make it loud for Tanya Sabrina! Yeah, I'm a huge Joe Rogan fan. I feel like that's not a problem in this room. Just kidding. Welcome to the Roast of Diet Culture. I'm surprised this isn't in Boulder. Diet culture is like Taylor Swift. It's on the cover of every magazine. I can't get it out of my head, and it makes me hate men. It's definitely their fault. Diet culture is truly one of the greatest scams in history. They figured out how to make billions of dollars selling hunger. Isn't that crazy? All under the premise that diets make you look good, and diets don't make you look good. Smoking does. People are really into intermittent fasting lately. That's kind of interesting. I actually grew up intermittent fasting. Yeah, I just called it being really poor. That's true. A lot of diet culture actually just reproduces being poor. Wellness culture in general, like cryotherapy. Yeah, I called that being poor in Canada. Same thing. Like a lot of us have gone on cleanses where we take diarrhea pills. I could just go to my friend Sharon's house. I don't need any, okay, all right. You don't need infrared saunas when you have a hot car. I'm sure you guys all noticed that I'm skinny, right? Diet culture hates fatness, but like all things toxic, it really cuts both ways. Like we all know that if you're a little bit overweight and you go to the doctor, they'll ignore you and they'll tell you to lose weight, and that's fucked up. If you're skinny and you go to the doctor, they'll be like, it's fine, you're coughing up blood, your waist looks snatched. That is just as fucked up. It's just as fucked up. I don't know how to make them pay attention to me. It is tough being skinny. Nobody calls me mommy. You know? They just call me, ow, your ribs are digging into me. My favorite diet, though, is cocaine addiction. Yeah, it just gives me so much energy and makes comedy so fun. Okay.
One time I crash dieted. I got in a crash and ate through a tube for a while. So that worked. Correct numbers of calories in, as far as I was told. My whole family was skinny, and kids used to make fun of me all the time growing up in Canada. They'd be like, your mama is so skinny, she went to a 5-star restaurant and said, I'll just have 1 star. Aw. Really? I got 4 more. Doing them anyways. Your mom is so skinny, no jail can hold her. She just slips out. Your mama is so skinny, even her ID gives you a paper cut. Two more. Your mama is so skinny, even the straws use her. Okay, fuck that one up. Your mama is so skinny, she got kidnapped by a helium balloon. All right, thank you. I think body dysmorphia sounds a lot cooler than it is. Right? Yeah, like body dysmorphia, it's morphin' time. I wish body dysmorphia meant I thought I was turning into a cat, you know? I love napping in the sun and shoving my asshole in people's faces. Weight loss injections have changed the game. It's crazy. One of my best friends actually was an early adopter of weight loss injections. She was doing them years ago. She called it heroin. That's too dark. I think one of the interesting things about diet culture is it's all about eating the right thing and not eating the wrong thing. But for the most part, nobody has any idea what they're talking about. Like omega-6, omega-3, Kappa Phi Delta. You know, I deny the allegations. Nutrition science is really hard. It's sketchy at best at the moment. There's a lot of uncertainties, and it's frustrating because scientists have been studying this stuff for decades, and still none of them can tell me if cum is negative calories, even though my boyfriend said it was. Speaking of which, I think we would be remiss. I know it's mostly women here tonight. I love women. Fucking thank you guys for coming. Yeah, I love women. But I gotta give a shout out to all the guys here, and no one's touched on this tonight, but we have to talk about boy diet culture. Yeah, that's right. Like it's called biohacking. It's boy diet culture. Every guy who's into biohacking sounds like this. I have a scientifically backed supplement stack, I lift every day, and I'm afraid of homeless people. You know? Boy diet culture's the carnivore diet, the paleo diet, eating Cheerios on the toilet. All right. Yeah. Okay, this is my impression of a guy on the paleo diet. My name Grug. Grug bang rock together. Grug eat bug. Okay, thank you. Boy diet culture is getting the McChicken instead of a cheeseburger. You know? Boy diet culture is taking a Zyn instead of calling your girlfriend. Boy diet culture loves to be vaguely scientific, like the keto diet. Tell me this, what's the difference between a keto evangelist and a Mormon? Nothing. They both need to get off my lawn. Boy diet culture has reached new heights with influencers like Liver King, the guy who suns his holes. Yeah, and the billionaire who takes his son's blood. They're all snake oil salesmen who will inevitably fall back on hawking penis pills, which is the golden nexus of boy diet culture. I'm kind of jealous of boys. Like, we have Gwyneth Paltrow, who's so serious and so thin and so beautiful. They have Joe Rogan, who's stupid and fun and a totally achievable level of attractiveness. Less than 1% of women in the entire world are as beautiful as Gwyneth. But over half the men in this city are better looking than Joe Rogan. It seems easier for them because their paragons of manhood are so normal looking, while our paragons of womanhood are like actually perfect. I think this is because ultimately, boy diet culture has a much more secure place in our society than girl diet culture. Girl diet culture is founded on insecurities that move with the mores of the time. They have to pick impossibly beautiful women for us to fail to live up to. Otherwise, the whole thing will fall apart, right? But boy diet culture is founded on a solid, unshakable foundation of erectile dysfunction, which is as eternal as the sun. We can defeat unrealistic body standards, but they're gonna be stuck with limp dicks forever. Thank you so much.
Tanya Sabrina! Hell yes. Are you guys ready for your last comic of the evening? Yes, this next comic is one half of the iconic Dyktopia crew here in Denver. If you've never heard of them, they hold amazing shows all across Denver. Please give it up for Kate McGlauchlan!
Isn't this the most Mercury podium you've ever seen in your life? Like, just like a little, like, our podiums are different here. This is really unrelated to the whole evening, but I just want to make a quick announcement about, Morgan is my handle on the thing, on the screen. I didn't know what a gluck gluck was. I'm so fucking serious. I made that handle like 12 years ago when Instagram first came out because my nickname in college was McGlauchlan. I did not know that the internet would translate it into an enormous blowjob. Just like, what are the chances? So let's start to have fun and laugh. I will say I myself have never been diagnosed with an eating disorder, but my mom is a huge bitch. And so I feel like there's a lot that I can relate to. And I think I have a deeper understanding than most people, even though I'm not like officially in the crew. Like I'm like, my mom was an almond mom. Oh my God, the sympathy, thank you so much. We were in an ingredients-only household. I didn't have bagel bites until last year. I'm 36. That shit's delicious. I love bagel bites. They're so good. I'm probably gonna get some later. They're crazy good. Like, did other kids get to have that? Like, what the fuck, dude? Diet culture is not my favorite, but on the other hand, it is my least favorite thing. The only good thing, two good things have come out of diet culture, and that is Diet Coke. It's not even a calorie thing. I just like the taste. Like, I like shit with aspartame in it, so. Whoops. I also really like the freeze-dried strawberries that were in the Special K cereal. Those are, good. Applause break, yes, they're the real heroes tonight. Very good, very, very good. I choose to wear clothes that don't reveal a form whatsoever, but I have a fun, buxom build. I didn't mean to look right at you, but now you know. Enormous tits, you're welcome. I found that when I was a kid, people loved seeing a chubby little girl and then hated the chubby adult I became. Like, look at what's happening to Mudang. Like, I didn't do it, okay? I'm on her side, you know? I support her, women's rights and wrongs. Yeah, everyone loved a baby hippo, and then we were shocked when that hippo turned out to get bigger, as babies are wont to get when they're, like, fed. It was fucking crazy. I know, I understand babies grow. I'm really one of the good ones. I started exercising last year to make my antidepressants work. I cannot stop bragging to you guys. I had weird relationships with sports and shit as a kid, and then now I like to do individual. I'm not a team sport person. For reasons I'm sure a lot of trained professionals can understand in the room. And when I started taking Lexapro, where my Lex head's at, fuck yeah, dude. When I started taking Lexapro, my doctor recommended that I move around to help it work better. And look at me now, I'm obviously crushing it. And I was shocked when I started exercising in public around Colorado. Who knew? Not the most body positive place. I was shocked. I feel like everywhere I went to go in shape and get in shape, everyone else had already gotten in shape somewhere else. And then they all met there. And I was just the only bitch sweating everywhere I fucking went. I went on a hike in Boulder because I am what? Mentally ill. I was hiking Sanitas, which is a bullshit peak. If you guys haven't been, Sanitas is this hiking trail outside of Boulder where there's a lot of really beautiful shade right off the trail. And then you were on a staircase to the fucking sun. And last summer I was hiking. It was pretty hot. I was getting in shape. So halfway through the hike, I pulled over to have this super quick dry heave. So I'm just off the side doing my thing. When in typical Boulder fashion, this pregnant woman with abs passes me. She's not out of breath, she's on the phone. As far as we know, this bitch was commuting to work at the top of the mountain. Everything was very relaxed for her. And she sees me off to the side, like, ugh, and says to her friend on the phone so loudly, ugh. I'll tell you later. If fitness is so good for your mind, body, and spirit, why are some of the most fit people I know the biggest cunts I've ever met? I feel like if that level of health really affected your brain chemistry, I'd get the right of way in the Whole Foods parking lot a lot more. Has yet to happen. When winter came around, this was the most impulsive thing I've ever done, besides a piece of clothing I bought. I bought a Pilates membership, a 3-month one too, so I had to go. Pilates, a famously welcoming community. So every Pilates class is 10 of the most conventionally attractive, beautiful women you've ever seen in your life, and one pretty mean gay guy. And together, we all just do this and this until we can't fucking walk out of there. And it was very hard. Pilates is so hard. And I was like, is it really worth not killing myself? What are we doing here? I mean, I decided it was, obviously, I'm not a hologram, but something fucked up started happening the longer I was taking Pilates, where I was having a lot of digestive issues. And I got very afraid because I have Crohn's disease in my family. Like, a lot of people have it, so I went and got tested for it. And I don't have Crohn's, which is really tight. It's fucking sick. I don't have Crohn's disease. But my doctor and I realized something at the same time that was maybe just as bad, that what was actually happening is I'd never engaged my core before. And what I thought was a lifelong illness was my abs moving. So through the power of Pilates, I beat Crohn's. Thank you. Yeah, maybe they're onto something, dude. Fitness all the time is fucking incredible. I did start, once I started exercising regularly just to like stay alive, I did end up losing weight, which was not my way. For having an almond mom, I had a hamburger dad, so I'm actually pretty okay. A hamburger dad is a dad that eats when he's hungry, and it's crazy. I learned a lot. I know. Who knew? My mom doesn't. I did start losing weight. Like, I don't own a scale as an adult. I just didn't ever want to have a scale in my home, but thank you. Wow, not all heroes wear capes, but my mom is being nicer to me, so I'm pretty sure I'm losing weight. And so thanks, guys, and have a great night!
McGlauchlan! Did you guys have fun tonight? Okay, I want to do something super cheesy and corny. Can I take a selfie with everyone? Okay, look excited. Okay, ready? Okay, that was so dumb. Okay, I'm so sorry. Okay. Thank you guys so much for coming. Please make it loud for the Eating Disorder Foundation for doing this. It really means a lot that you guys are here celebrating with us and helping the foundation do what they do, which is provide free resources to the community. Yes. My name is Morgan Gallo. I'm a local Denver comedian. I am here because I host a podcast called My Body, My Jokes, where I talk about my recovery, and I bring on guests who also talk about body image and everything in between. So if you want to come say hi after the show, I'll be over here with a bunch of stickers. I would love to meet every single one of you because you are all such good laughers, and I could tell you had a good time. So before I get out of here, please, one more time, make it loud for all of the comedians you saw tonight. Emma Cricket, Hannah Popkin, Calvin Reid, Katie McDonald, Sami Beason, Tanya Sabrina, Kate McGlauchlan. I'm Morgan Gallo. Thank you. Good night.
Thank you so much for listening to My Body, My Jokes. Please be advised that the information provided in this podcast is for general discussion purposes only and should not be considered medical advice. Always, always, always seek the advice of a qualified healthcare professional with any concerns you might have regarding the topics discussed in today's episode. Also, if you or someone you know is struggling with an eating disorder, please call the National Eating Disorders Association helpline at 1-800-931-2237. Bye.